Yeah, yeah. You always sound boring unless you watch this video. Yeah, so what is there I'm trying to explain is that if you keep playing in a particular way, which I'm going to explain, you are going to always sound boring. So that's what I mean. So what are those ways that will make you to always sound boring if you play? Now, number one is you play like you're just playing alone. You don't listen to what the singer is playing. You don't listen to what the other players are playing. You play like you're solo, even when you have a band playing with you. Now, let's listen to the bass line of this groove again. So while you listen, don't forget to subscribe and follow this page. Now, if you listen what's happening, I'm picking out the note. It's a 3/4. So I'm trying not to be noisy. I do. See? Go. So I'm trying to match up with the basses. Trying not to be noisy. Now, this is exactly what some people would do, and that's why they sound boring. They'll do something like this. No. Listen to what the bassist is playing, or what whoever is playing. Listen and flow with them. Now, most times I'm going to tell people that I said, see, if you have someone playing a particular, maybe you have you have 4 band players, one person is playing a groove. How do you enter? You have to play another groove that is not going to conflict with what the person is already playing. In that way, you can even play where you have 30 instrumentalists playing at once. Because all your concern is to play what doesn't conflict with somebody else. In fact, if you have too many instrumentalists at once, it is not every time every instrument should play. So you have to look out for the time when you should play. So you keep sounding boring if you want to play at every time. You don't want to, you don't want to be creative. And then the next thing that will make you to keep going boring is that you don't play like you are emotional, like you want to tell a story. You just go straight to the climax of whatever you're playing. You have to build it up like a story, start from slow, then get busy. So something like this. Let's say I'm just joining this band right away and see how I'm going to start, then I'm going to progress to get busy. So I'll start like this. You see? Very easy. Then I start getting a little bit busy now. Then I get even more extremely busy. So you see, now the third way why you will keep sounding boring if you don't do this is this. When you play your chords on your right hand, your left hand is always stiff. For example, this is what I mean. When you play like this, you see what's happening in my left hand? just hitting your left hand chords like that. No. Break those chords into arpeggio. If not, you will continue to sound boring. What I mean is doing something like this. 1, 2, go. So go 1, 2, 3, go. See what's happening? So try to make your right hand and your left hand to be coordinated, to be interactive, like they're having a call and response. Don't just do something like this. No, try to make it move. So, this is what I'm doing. And in call and response, it's very easy. One hand calls this other hand to come in. And if you don't do this, you might continue to sound boring. So I'm doing something like this. You see where my right hand is giving my left hand signal, and my left hand is giving my right hand signal. So watch out what happens. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2. So if you watch. Another thing that will make you to sound boring if you keep playing like that is that you don't use passing chords. You just play all your chords straight up. You do something like this. In fact, this one is even better because most of the time you're playing your chords without any chord replacement. Right now I'm doing chord replacements, but I'm just playing without passing chords. So I'm doing something like this. Add chord passing chords. It's going to spice up your playing. It's going to make it sound even more interesting. So imagine if I have to do something like this right now. 1, 2, 3, go. Makes a very big difference. Now, another thing that keeps you sounding boring is the fact that you play with tried chords too much. All you're playing is tried chords, tried chords, tried chords. That is very, 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 very boring. For example, this is what I mean when you play like this. What's the meaning of this? Did you just start learning the piano today? Expand to 7 chords. So if you don't change this habit, there are more and more and more. But if you don't change this habit, you're going to keep sounding boring, and there's nothing really you can do about it.